So yeah, I tried to make a video last night about serial killers, and the fucking cabbage was just not having it. Real fucking talk. That shit is just overly strong for no fucking reason.
She dated Jolly Green Giants that flew on jets, an A-list actress who has never walked off sets. She loved stuffed animals, especially bears. Was a role model like a cardinal to her peers. The patriotic tomboy like Mary Ellen from the Waltons. And former lifeguard who had the skills of a dolphin. When I met her, she was in drama school and wore bangles. Drove a Bronco and she was far from star spangled. Had basic skills and worked part-time in mills. Raised buffalo.
So yeah, serial killers. What the fuck happened to all the serial killers? I mean, you don't see fucking pieces of shit like Jeffrey Dahmer and John Wayne Gacy and Ted Bundy and Gary Gilmore and uh fuck that piece of shit Richard Ramirez. You just don't see him anymore. I mean, did serial killing just stop? I doubt it. Hell, maybe they just got smarter.
Plus she was behind in bills. Had a man who always roared like lions. A domestic violent cat tackled the girl and kept her crying. Couldn't care. She was losing her hair from depression. She was in the air. And there was some room for interceptions. I told her to stay strong, not to be ashamed. Your 10 IC just need to tighten your game. Her ancestors were chiefs who ran with running deer. They sailed with the Seahawks who battled the Buccaneers. The Redskin gone.
Yeah, speaking of that cunt Richard Ramirez, let me clear up a few misconceptions that you may have about Satanism and the Church of Satan because of that fucking piece of shit. It's widely believed that Richard Ramirez once met Anton LaVey and was a member of the Church of Satan. That is complete fucking bullshit. It's also rumored that Xena went and visited that asshole in prison and had a letter, delivered him a letter from her father or some shit like that. That is also 100% bull plop. Nope. The Church of Satan would never endorse a fucking maggot motherfucker like Richard Ramirez. Never.
With suede coat liners, held rare coins frequently sought from gold miners. They were hard-working warriors, we call overtimers. Shot plenty arrows at cowboys and 49ers. An interesting background, but quite unusual. Great for a strip, but out of bounds for a musical. She told me to call her if I came to town. I started texting her as soon as my plane to touch.
Ramirez was a devil worshipper. Satanists do not fuck with devil worshippers. Because, contrary to what you might think, Satanists don't believe in the goddamn devil. Nope. But it was funny how they caught Ramirez. I always thought that was funny. Uh, Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, if you know better, but I believe it was in East LA because he got curb stomped by a bunch of fucking essays and damn near got beat to death. I believe it was the police that fucking saved his sorry ass. Nope, they should have just let the vatos go. That's what they should have done. But yeah, Richard Ramirez, fuck that guy.
Down, holding my luggage in the hand that revealed the bad scars. Pulled up out of rivals, driving a Jaguar. Her brown skin was soft, her legs beautifully shaven. The house was fly, sitting on the roof was a raven. As we entered, I heard laughter. She walked into a large living room. I went after. There was two of her girlfriends playing chess like they were Vikings. Militant as Panthers, their resemblance was striking.
Actually, I think the best and most successful serial killer was Jack the Ripper. I've been fascinated with that story and that cat since I was a kid. And the more I've learned about it over the years, the more I've come to the conclusion that Jack the Ripper was not a serial killer at all. Nope. He was a contract killer. He was a hitman. He was paid to remove certain folks, and when he removed certain folks, he was done. He cashed his check, and that was the end of that. Yep. When it comes to Jack the Ripper, I fully subscribe to the from hell theory. Even knowing damn good and well that Dr. William Gull was old, he was in poor health, and he most likely couldn't have pulled these murders off by himself. Nah, he had help. He had help. But he also had the skill to do what was done when it was done. Yeah.
On high heels and belts that was garters. Energized like bones that just came off the charger. I introduced myself to gain yardage. Cause anything less than smooth would have been straight up garbage. The shorter one met me when I had a sky pager. Thought I rolled with robbers, stealers, and panty raiders. Picked from the orange bowl. It was in season. One of them said she loved juice and kept squeezing. I knew that I was gonna get wine and dine. It would have been a penalty not to pass the scrimmage line. Now I'm laid back and relaxed, waiting for the kickoff. One removed the lip gloss. She was about to lick off. She caressed me.
Maybe the media just doesn't talk about him as much anymore. I mean, I don't see why not. I think, like, you know, somebody leaving a trail of bodies across the USA is more interesting than, uh, one missing blonde chick who comes up, deceased, and then you gotta fucking catch the boyfriend or whatever. You see that all the fucking time. Not that I endorse that type of behavior in any kind of way, because I do not. I'm done.
Fingertips soft as velvet, dying for me to pack her as she stroked my helmet. And I was thinking these girls were saints, but it was first and 10, and there was extra walls to paint. Before you know it, I had all three in a huddle, bucking like a colt before I released the puddles. They spread eagles like wide receivers as I ran them in the end zone, and they became true believers.